In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a taxi in Minecraft. Now, if you guys are new to the channel at all, we're here to help you build bigger and better, so if that's something you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Anyway, let's get into the video. Alright, so here we are in my flat tutorial world. Right guys, I'm going to go through the entire materials for this one. You're going to need a block of netherite, that's going to be for your tyre, so feel free to switch that out for a cheaper variant if you're doing survival. Also grab yourselves a blast furnace, black stone slab, yellow carpet, bamboo trapdoor, bamboo slab, bamboo stairs, yellow concrete, black stained glass. Now I'm going to go through the other ones as well that we've got in here. We've also got a polished deep slate stair and also a slab as well. So you're going to need the slab, polished deep slate, and also a stair and polished deep slate. You're also going to need a lever, a black stained glass pane. That's going to be for our wing mirrors. You're going to need tripwire hook, stone button, polished black stone button, mangrove button, bamboo sign, dark oak sign, glow ink sac, and also orange dye as well. So there's quite a few materials with this little build, but that is everything that we should need, as long as I haven't forgotten anything. So yeah guys, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our wheels. So we're going to have blocks of netherite. We're just going to have a block between those. Then if we go back, we're going to leave a 3-block gap, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do the same thing. So these are our wheels that we've got on there. Again, guys, you can switch that out for a cheaper alternative. Something like black concrete powder will do pretty nicely. But that's all we're going to need for that that part of it. So we can now flip that one out for a polished deep slate stair. So we've got that there. What we'll then do is with our black stone slab is we're going to connect these two, go in front of this, and then also across the middle kind of part of this, in the back, and then across the back like that as well. So that's what we do for those bits. And then we can get rid of our black stone slab, which is quite nice. So there we go. Just getting rid of blocks as we go. Let's use our yellow concrete now and also our blast furnace. So blast furnace goes at the front. That's going to be our engine block. Either side of that, there's going to be a yellow concrete block. Now over the wheels, I had an upside down bamboo stair. You can also, of course, use our other kind of yellow-ish colours that we've got for this. You know, sandstone is in there, like the smooth one in particular. Endstone bricks as well was kind of yellowish, but I find that the bamboo looks the best with yellow concrete. That's just my opinion. So let's put wheel arches over each of these ones. Try not to destroy it like I was. But these are going to go over each of those there like that. And then we can actually get rid of the bamboo stairs, which is quite nice. So we can get rid of another block. I'm not going to replace anything with that for the time being. Yellow concrete again. I put in one right here, and that's because we're going to have some trapdoors over the top, and you can then see those. We're going to have 3 blocks on the side, so 3 blocks either side like that, and then 3 blocks of your yellow concrete on the back like that there. Now you could also use bamboo if you wanted all the same material. I just really like the yellow concrete as a strong colour, so we can get rid of that one as well. Cool. So what we'll do now is right at the front, we're going to have yellow carpet. We're going to have 3 of those across the front part. Then we're going to have 3 bamboo trapdoors across the front part here. Then with your polished deep slate stair, we're going to have 3 of those. And that's going to start the windscreen on this one. So that's what we get for that bit. Then with our black stained glass, we're going to have 2 of these going back, 2 of those going back, and then 1 going across the back here like that. So that's what we do for that bit. We can then get rid of that as well. Right onto the back now, we're going to have a bamboo slab here and a bamboo slab there. And then a polished deep slate slab right in the middle of that one there, like that. And we can also then get rid of our bamboo slab, get rid of our polished deep slate slab, get rid of our blast furnace, get rid of our polished deep slate as well. We can start to move a couple more blocks around. So we're going to continue with our yellow carpet and bamboo trapdoor, get these in, and then we can actually get rid of those as well. So we're going to have bamboo trapdoors going to cross the back part of this one. We're going to have yellow carpet either side, and then we're going to have a bamboo trapdoor down on this one here, so it's going to be lower. That's purely because of the sign that we're going to be putting in, okay? So that's what we need to do for those. But we can then get rid of those too. Okay, right, so let's grab a couple of these other things. Let's get the signs in first. So we get those 2 signs and get your glow ink sac and also your orange dye. So what I did for mine is I had my kind of like license plate at the front here using the dark oak. So if you can, guys, please do credit me for the design, and you can just put in here Lord Dacker. It really helps out when people are kind of seeing things and they think, I'll check out that channel. It's the best way that it grows. So there we go. We can do that on all of those ones. But you could also put a number plate on there as well if you wanted to. Come up with your own number plate system would be pretty complicated if you wanted to have it like completely properly, but it's totally up to you guys what you want to do. So you can put that on the back, put on your glow ink sac. With your bamboo sign now, right at the top where we put in that nice bamboo trapdoor down low, we can now put a bamboo sign right on the front here. What we can do is we can write taxi at the top of this one. We can make that orange and then make that glow, and then that looks pretty good for the top of part of that one. So yeah, quite nice. I did want to use the other sign, but I could not figure out without, you know, really hacking things in, but I really wanted it to be like this variant going across, so it's a bit stronger, but that will do for the time being. We're also going to use a bamboo sign on the side here, so place that on there. And then you can come up with a name for your taxi company. So like mine was one yell of a taxi. It's totally up to you guys if you want to do that. Or you could just go, you know, yellow taxi company. You know, whatever you guys want to do, you know, and then put in a number, you know, something like that will do absolutely fine. So again, with this one as well, I made this one orange with a dye and also put a glow ink sac on that one as well. I'll do the same on the other side as well. So there, put in whatever your name of your taxi is. So there we go, get that there. Try and remember the number. I like to have the numbers exactly the same on both sides, even though it doesn't really matter, but there we go, we get that there. So get that colour in there, put in that orange, it makes it kind of look quite nice, I find. Right, okay, so we've got rid of most of those blocks now, we're doing quite good. So we're going to grab the wing mirrors now, and actually all of these blocks really, all these buttons and things like that, why not? So there's a couple of things that we can do with this. Obviously we're going to put in some wing mirrors, so we're going to get levers on the side here, and we're going to get black stained glass pane. Now that doesn't connect in here unless we do something, and that's going to be using a debug stick, which we'll do in a second. We can have that just down there. Now if you do want that connecting without being able to do the debug stick, you can move it back if you wanted to, or you could just have glass blocks going across the front instead of those stairs. It's just the stairs look smoother. On the back, we're actually going to have a tripwire hook right in the middle. Now for mine, I'm using it like this really low lag variant of this, so I'm using buttons as my lights on this, so I'll show you two different variations of those. Or actually I'll do that right at the end. We're going to do just the mangrove buttons first, so I'll do those first and I'll show you some variations that we can do to make it look even better. But yeah, mangrove buttons on the back for your brake lights. At the front we're going to have bamboo buttons here as our headlights, so there we go, get those onto there as well. Now with your stone button, I put those on the hubcap, so you get them on the sides right here, like that. Just gives it a little bit of extra texture going on with that one there. So there we go, that's most of those little details. So I was talking about this thing called a debug stick. So this is something that we've got on Java Edition. It's not available on all versions yet. But if you do / give your name and then debug_stick, what we can do with this is we can find, say like east, and we can then knock that one into connect it in, which is really nice, so we can actually edit these. But like I said, it's not available on all versions, but you know, you can replace these stairs with the glass or move it back. I actually forgot about one more button, which I just noticed. Polished black stone button, so put that on there. I think we had that on the bar, I just totally forgot to put it in there. So that is your door handle, and it adds a little bit of contrast as well. The nice black and yellow that you get with those kind of taxis is always quite good. So we could get that. Right, so if you want to do some variations, we can of course have, you know, item frames, and you can do the invisible versions of these as well if you wanted to. We're also going to grab our glow item frames. We can grab some frog lights as well. I quite like the ochre frog lights. And also in terms of glass panes, for the hubcaps, I quite like the light grey stained and also red for the back. All right, so you know, you could do on the hubcaps, you can put these in. You could do the invisible ones if you wanted it to show less, and then use the light grey stained glass pane on those ones. So if you don't know about the invisible item frames, you can do them via command blocks in order to get them. They're really cool. You just then obviously lose, you forget where you've placed them. So yeah, there you go. So you can have those in there like that. On these, you know, you can leave the button in there if you want, or you can just have the glow item frames. You know, I find that they're pretty good, those glow item frames as headlights, but you can also put your ochre frog lights in there as well. Just adds it and makes it kind of like pop a bit, and you can of course go with all 3 bits of this. I like how I've rotated that one, but there we go, if we get that back to somewhere like that, you can kind of see that kind of look of it, it looks pretty good. And then for the back, you can do your brake lights with these red stained glass panes, and again that makes it look a little bit better, but it's totally up to you guys. I quite like the low lag versions of these just because I use shaders quite a lot, and yeah, item frames really do struggle with that. It makes it quite laggy. But anyway guys, that is it for this tutorial. I'm hoping that you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to comment, like and subscribe. If you really enjoy my content, make sure to check out my membership program. You know, on the Daconite tier you get some pretty cool perks such as early access to videos. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.